the hypocrites on the left. You know, Joe Biden, he came out and he said illegal during the State of the Union, and it went viral. Everyone's talking about it. And then basically Joe Biden came out and apologized. Let me share this for you about these hypocrites first, though. Look at this one. This was Nancy Pelosi, and this was back in 2009. Back in 2009, listen to this with Nancy Pelosi. What a bunch of hypocrites, her and Chuck Schumer.
We need to address the issue of immigration and the challenge we have of undocumented people in our country. We certainly don't want any more coming in.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple. Until the American people are convinced that we will stop future flows of illegal immigration, we will make no progress on dealing with the millions of illegal immigrants who are here now and on rationalizing our system of legal immigration. When we use phrases like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration.
Are you serious? Are you serious? So if you use the word undocumented, you're not serious about illegal immigration. This was in 2009, so this wasn't too long ago.
No.
This wasn't too long ago. It was less than, I guess it's over 10 years, right? So but it wasn't too long ago.
This just proves to us that they aren't serious about illegal immigration. They want it.
Yes.
It's planned.
Yes.
This is their design.
The reason why they're for the illegal immigration now is because they figured out how they could utilize this crisis. And I'm going to prove it to you.
We convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration, which the American people overwhelmingly oppose. If you don't think it's illegal, you're not going to say it. I think it is illegal and wrong. People who enter the United States without our permission are illegal aliens, and illegal aliens should not be treated the same as people who entered the U.S. legally.
Y'all heard the same thing I heard, right? They should not be treated the same way. But now you can't even say the word illegal, according to them. They're undocumented. So they're telling us the playbook is open. This is why I'm constantly telling people, look, I don't have no crystal ball, don't claim to be a prophet. I just see the writing on the wall. They're telling us what they're doing. The very reason why they don't want to call them illegals is because of that right there. They're not serious about it. They let the cat out the bag. Here's another one with a disgusting person. This disgusting person, back in the day, listen to what he said about the illegal immigrants.
This is not going to be a free ride. It's not going to be some instant amnesty. What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. But after you've done these things over a certain period of time, you can earn your citizenship. So that it's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it, but over time, you give people an opportunity. Now, it only works, though, if you do all the pieces. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration, but they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. So we've got to deal with that at the same time as we deal in a humane fashion with folks who have put down roots here, have become our neighbors, have become our friends. They may have children who are U.S. citizens. That's the kind of comprehensive approach that we have to take.
What a bunch of hypocrites. So now it's a different tune. And again, it's all because they figured out how to weaponize the illegal immigration system, because that's what it is, this illegal immigration system against the American people. They figured it out, and it's been the long game. Here's Joe Biden saying, basically apologizing. And I want y'all to tell me in the comments, is Joe Biden apologizing? Would you call it, just because you don't say the word sorry, Does that mean you're not apologizing? You can't apologize without saying the word sorry. Am I correct? Listen to Joe Biden. It's really short. You can leave a split screen.
But during your response to her heckling of you, you used the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. I should have, it's undocumented. And look.
So what is that? So he's saying he shouldn't have used the word illegal. It's undocumented. Is that not like an apology?
I mean, it sounds like an apology to me, right?
So in the comments, is that an apology, yes or no? Is that an apology that he's putting out there saying that I'm sorry for saying the word illegal? So 43 Gator says no apology. Sherry says it is apology. I say it is apology. It's 100% apology. Just because you don't say the word sorry. Really? So you have to say the word sorry?
Well,
he's apologizing. He said, I shouldn't have used it, meaning I'm sorry for using that.
The White House disagrees with you, Will. I mean, today, there's an article on Fox News, if you want to.
Well, before we play that article, listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this, everybody. This is the White House talking about Joe Biden after he basically just apologized.
His interview with Jonathan Capehart. President Biden apologized for calling Laken Riley's killer an illegal. Does he feel like he needs to apologize to illegal immigrants for calling them what they are, or using the term illegal?
Well, first of all, I want to be really clear about something. The president absolutely did not apologize. There was no apology anywhere in that conversation. He did not apologize. He used a different word. I think what we should be really clear about is the facts. So, in addition to the fact that, the president did not apologize, I want to make another thing clear. The president spoke directly to this in the State of the Union address not 4 nights ago when he spoke passionately about knowing what it means to lose a child and extended his deep grief and condolences to Laken Riley's family in front of the entire country in the House chamber. And beyond that, I think it's unconscionable that there are some people who are playing politics with this young woman's tragic murder, and particularly at a time when, let's not forget, House Republicans are standing in the way of a bipartisan border security agreement that is the toughest bill we have ever seen in history, and they're doing so because Donald Trump feels that the American people's safety is less important than his personal politics. That's the fact.
I mean, really? Did you hear all of that? So he didn't say the word. So he didn't say the word. So because he didn't say the word sorry, he's not apologizing?
Gosh, I have so much that bothers me about what she said.
So is the White House saying it is okay for him to say illegal?
No, she's just saying that he didn't give in to, he's strong enough to, I guess he didn't admit he was grown. I don't know what she's trying to say, honestly. But you know what she did try to say? She tried to convey the idea that Biden did empathize with Laken Riley's family, right?
But he didn't.
He didn't because, number one, he said her name wrong. Even her family was upset with him in the State of the Union. But you know who they weren't upset with?
Trump.
They even met with him, hugged him, talked to him, not Biden, right?
Well, Biden didn't want to have anything to do with Laken Riley.
And then
he wanted to have Joe Biden want to have zero to do with that her family, zero. But had she been black and she was killed by a white person, a MAGA Republican, or even a police officer that was white,
and then
Joe Biden would have got on the phone before her corpse went cold. I'm telling you, if she was black, Joe Biden would have said, okay, get me on the phone with the family right now. Let's go ahead and cut my schedule. I want to get on the plane and get there immediately. He would have went to their house had she been black. But because she's white, innocent, American, he rejected them.
And I like how they say, they're trying to politicize the death of this poor young girl. Well, that's all they do is politicize People, can I say George Floyd? That was totally
Oh my goodness,
politicized.
George Floyd,
Right? How many
Breonna
other
Taylor.
deaths
What's the
have-
other one's name?
So many of them.
Aubrey.
Right.
You know, every single black person
And then that
that's
poor
a
lady.
thug, that's a criminal that commits a crime, and then they want to make monuments out of these black thug
Right.
criminals, and then they want to say their name, and then they want you to say their name, and then they want to acknowledge it, and then they turn it all political. George Floyd, when the Summer of Love, when they burnt over $2 billion of insurance policies, $2 billion, which was 100% political. Then they try to say, oh, they're politicizing this. This young lady's life would have been saved had it not been for Joe Biden and the rest of the Democrats. Because of them, we have illegals coming into the country. Because of them. The reason why we have the chaos happening. And I told y'all, the reason why they're doing this is because they have a sinister reason. Let me play this one really quick first. Then I'm going to show you the sinister reason. Or actually, is this the one? No, this is not it. Let me share the one. Where'd it go? This is it right here. This is the reason why they want all of the illegals in this country. Listen.
But it's just extraordinary that you can't even get your amendment through.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But again, Maria, I think that this proves the motive behind the crime at our border. They want these illegal migrants in here to create more electoral power for them in their blue states. They're basically creating sanctuary cities to be a magnet so these people will disproportionately flow to these blue states. They're shipping them there as rapidly as they can. Since Joe Biden came into office, the estimates are as high as 10 million people that have come in here. That would be 13 extra congressional districts if you allocated them the right way. This is a tremendous amount of power that the Democrats are bringing in. They're giving their voters, the blue state voters, disproportionately more power than they are giving my voters in Tennessee.
I've been saying this for over a year now, that they're bringing the illegals in and putting them in these different cities so they can increase their electoral college count. That's the reason why they're doing it. And right here, now you're even hearing other people saying on the mainstream media, politicians, they're calling it out for what it is. See, that we all know that if you're a legal alien in this country, you cannot vote in an election. It is against the law. Even the Democrats know it's against the law. But while we're all talking about they wanted to get them to vote, the Democrats are like, no, we don't care about them voting. We just want to be able to count them on the census. Because on the census, who cares if you're illegal or not? You don't have to say. They're counting bodies.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.